Alright, hello once again everyone, welcome back to yet another Monsters of Etheria video, this time actually using my microphone, hence why the video is a little bit late, because this was another kind of update that came out pretty early, and I probably would have just rushed it out, but because I didn't really have anything to say in those other two Monsters of Etheria videos, this time around is actually something to kind of talk about. So I thought I'd just wait around until a good opportunity to where I can actually use the microphone. So here we are. And you may have noticed we are not in the game or anything, we are on the changelog, because while there's not much of a reason to really go into the game for me, like they did some stat reworks, which they mentioned is probably going to be the last batch for a while. I haven't really got much to say about stat reworks because I'm not really into the PvP aspect of a lot of games, so yeah. And then a certain skin has appeared in the skin shop. That skin is Egglet's Hunt skin from 2020's Egg Hunt event. So you know, if you didn't get that last year, now you can go and buy it right now for a discounted price. It's 750 credits. And speaking of Easter events, yes, the Easter event still is not here. They mentioned that it is targeted roughly 2 weeks from now, although it may be released sooner. And it may seem late, but they're aiming for mid-late April for reasons that they for reasons that they cannot share yet. I wonder what that could be. And yeah, so the Easter event not happening this week, could happen next, maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll literally be the next update is when it'll come out, I don't know. Frankly, as long as it gives them enough time, they could release it whenever. They can release it on Christmas if they want to. And speaking of updates as well, this is mainly the big thing I kind of wanted to talk about in this video. They mentioned that due to changes in the developer's circumstances, they are no longer guaranteeing weekly updates. This has been removed from the game's description. For the next few weeks, they'll still try to release updates each Saturday, but after April, things will be up in the air. Basically what they're saying, just to sum it up, no more weekly updates. Updates most likely won't be coming every single Saturday from now on. They're gonna still try to this month, but after April, it's just gonna be whatever they're up to, you know? So yeah, if like a Saturday comes around and there's nothing being talked about for Monsters of Etheria, like no tweet, no group post, no nothing, then don't really be too surprised, because they did literally say that gonna move on from the whole weekly thing, which I think could definitely work out for the better for them. Like, no offense to the developers or anything, but like a few times recently they have been kind of rushing things out. Like the Halloween event, I believe, like the last one we had was like released late at night. Like it was almost like 7 o'clock, like it was late at night or something, because I could tell they were like, they wanted to get it out on Saturday, and instead of just releasing it on Sunday, I don't know if it was Saturday, I don't know, but I can just kind of tell that they've been like really trying to push things out, probably a little too much, so I think they're realizing maybe they should give themselves a little bit of a break, you know, and stop trying to meet this deadline that they created for themselves, because really they don't necessarily need to meet any sort of deadline. They don't need to update their game every single week, especially lately, you know, like ever since I don't even remember what the last like genuine Monsters of Etheria video was, but ever since then, the updates have been quite small, you know, just like codes here and there, little bug fix updates, stat reworks, quality of life changes, and admittedly, none of those updates really had to come out. They could just release all these like smaller things in a bigger update somewhere down the line. Like in May, there's just a whole bunch of bug fixes and stat reworks, like just a whole rework from the ground, well, maybe not the ground up, but you know. Yeah, I mean, if that's what they want to do, like, I don't know what's going on with the developers' lives, but you know, I'm not gonna dig into that. If that's how it is, that's alright by me. You know, it means the updates can have more time to cook, you know. They aren't gonna be a little raw or anything, so that's fine by me, you know. I'm all for developers taking time. Why do you think I still play Lumion Legacy? Like, yeah, there's like a month or 3 gap between every single update, but I mean, I still come back at the end of the day because, hey, Lumion Legacy is like my favorite game on Roblox, period. So, obviously I'm going to come back to that. And Monsters of Etheria is up there as well, you know. Even if, admittedly, I don't really play it much because I'm not much of a role player nor a PvP thing. I mainly just like the collecting aspect of collecting new Etherians, which sure hasn't really been there for a while because of all these updates, but you know, that's, again, perfectly fine. Whenever they do add a new Etherian, I will be back and I'll make a video for it because I still enjoy the game. Even if I don't really play it, I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna come back later on. But yeah, and I will come back for the Easter event whenever that is. You know, that'll probably be the next like genuine Monsters of Etheria like tutorial video instead of just another one of these videos where I'm just talking about a random thing. Interestingly, they mention at like the bottom there, bug fixes. Nope, no bug fixes this week. Sorry. I don't really know what that means. I don't know why you necessarily have to apologize for not fixing bugs. I don't know if there's bugs in the game that are like really bad or anything. Like, you don't gotta apologize for not fixing bugs if they're not like crazy bugs, you know. I really hope the developers aren't like genuinely anxious that, oh god, the players are gonna be so mad at us for removing weekly updates, but it's like, I don't know, maybe some people are disappointed. Frankly, I'm not. I'm kind of glad for this change because I definitely, again, no offense to the developers, I have noticed, you know, things been slowing down and also have been kind of speeding up just to reach deadlines and whatnot. And like, I would really rather the developers do things when they can and not when they quote-unquote need to, because they don't really need to release things at any specific time. They just kind of set that deadline on themselves, and then it's just kind of stuck there for a while to the point where they just probably felt like they just couldn't get rid of it, but I'm glad to see they are finally trying to get rid of it. Who knows when that Easter event will come back? Did I say come back like it was... Anyway. But yeah, I'll come back for that, and then I'll be back with yet another Monsters of Etheria video for there, making a tutorial on how to get all the skins and whatever else they decide to do. And of course, whenever they add new Etherians as well, but again, do not expect Etherians coming out like every single week like they used to. I'd expect like one new Etherian at the minimum, like a month, maybe like an Etherian a month, maybe even not a month, I don't know. It's all up to how the developers want to work on the game, because admittedly I'm pretty sure they're still working on the whole attack system revamp. I don't know if they are still working on that, because I haven't really heard about that in a while. Maybe they've been talking about that in the Discord, because I'm not really in the Discord, to be honest. Also, that April Fool's code is apparently still active, because it's still sitting there in the changelog, so, you know, if you haven't gotten that yet, you can get 2 free multi-crates right there. But I've been kind of just blabbering on so far. It's been like 10 minutes of recording of me literally just talking, you know. Coming from a guy that doesn't talk too much in a lot of his videos, when he actually has something to say, he will really talk about it for quite a while. And yeah, I sure do. But anyways, that's about all for this video. Monsters of Etheria videos may slow down once again, and that's alright by me, because at the end of the day, still gonna come back. Even if the next Monsters of Etheria video that I make is going to be like 3 months from now and there's no other Monsters of Etheria videos between, I'll still be there 3 months from now making videos. So hey, that's all that matters really, because I can't really see myself abandoning this game unless one of the developers like punted a child across a football stadium or something. That was a really... Why did I... Anyways, let's just pretend I didn't say that. But I can't see myself ever really quitting this game unless something like really troubling comes out and it's like, oh. But I don't know, nothing like that has happened yet. So I don't know what I mean. I'm just prolonging this video even more. I should really just be quiet and end this video, shouldn't I? You know what? Maybe I'll just end it abruptly in the middle of this.